Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to use touch retouch to remove unwanted objects from photos and those kind of things. The app's currently available on the App Store for, I believe it's $1.99. So if you just go to the App Store, I'll just show you. So what you're going to want to download is an app called Touch Retouch. It is an app that kind of simplifies the whole masking and removing of things in the background of photos. So this is the one, it's the app of the day. And yeah, Touch Retouch. And I'll just read through it with you guys. So we've all been there, that almost perfect photo staring back at you from your camera roll, mocking. If not for that single unsightly object, your Instagram game would be on fire right now. You scoped out every angle, captured the best one, and then tried cropping that shot at least 10 ways, but you just can't avoid that rubbish bin, power line, or unwanted person who walked into frame at the last second spoiling your snap. Thanks again, mum. If this sounds familiar, you need Touch Retouch. It's an app that skips the layers and the masking, the complex processes, and the endless menus. Instead, it focuses on helping you save your photos in a simple and elegant fashion. Its solution, unbelievably impressive object and line removal tools. So without further ado, let's open the app and I'll show you what it does. So when you go into Touch Retouch, you'll be met with this screen. You've got albums and you've got tutorials. Now, what you're going to want to do is, if we click on albums here, it will open up all your albums. So all your photos in your camera roll, blah, 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 etc. So for example, I'm just going to go to camera roll. And I'm just going to find a photo, for example. So I've got one here of basically the... I'll click on this one. So it's a photo of Great Misden train station. And as you can see, I've got these lines going down from top to bottom on the platform, for example. And you've also got these lampposts on the right hand side here. Now what I'm going to try and do very carefully is try and remove either this lamppost or the yellow bin that's on the other side here. So what you're going to want to do is at the bottom you've got these tabs. You've got object removal, quick repair, line removal, and clone stamp. Now what you're going to want to do is to take the object removal, click on that, and it will say brush, lasso, and eraser, and settings on the bottom. So make sure it's on brush. And then if you click on your screen with regards to where you want to draw, it will come up with this. Now it will also come up with a magnified version of it in the upper left corner, so you can actually see specifically what you're drawing over. Now if you pinch your screen, you can zoom in and make obviously fine adjustments. You can also click undo on the top here. It's the top second from the left button, and you can click undo. What you can also do with the brush here is if you go on settings, you can change the size of your brush, so you can go from, you know, really small to really big if you've got a large area. I mean, obviously if you want to make fine adjustments, go for small, then go back, click on object removal again, keep it on brush, and you can obviously very carefully draw over this, basically making sure to get it as neat as possible. I mean, you don't have to, you can be a little bit, you know, kind of all over the place. I'm just trying to do it as carefully as possible just to show you kind of what it does. So just obviously draw over this photo, the box even, make sure it's completely covered in by the green, and then once we've done that, you see that little go button in the bottom right here. You just click go and it removes it completely from the frame. Now if I zoom out, you can see that box is completely gone. Obviously you can probably see there's the tiniest bit of blur there, but obviously people won't zoom in like that. They'll probably assume it's either grass or something. If you really want to be precise, I'll just show you quickly. You can use something called the clone stamp tool. Now with the clone stamp tool, what you can essentially do is you can hold it over an area that you want to copy, for example. I'll just click undo. Over an area that you want to copy like this, and then you just draw over this. I just click undo. I'm just trying to do it slightly neater. So you can draw over this like so, and then obviously if you click back and we zoom out now, that looks a hell of a lot neater basically, and you wouldn't even know that there was a yellow box there. So thank you very much for the tutorial. Hope you've learnt something by using Touch Retouch, and if you want any more tutorials and stuff, be free to send me a message and I'll be happy to help. Thank you very much.